Work.
Next question is, how effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary texts? Well, I thought that with my digipack particularly, I have an image of myself in black and white to represent the video, sort of bouncing off the video itself. And what I've done is cut up from about shoulder height little slivers of sections of my body, and they're all sort of going off at different angles, showing the sort of, like, as I said, imperfection of life, and the sort of how hectic it can be, and how, I don't know, how someone can't always maintain a perfect attitude, and how you're not always going to be a positive person. You're sort of dynamic on certain days, depending on how you feel. So for my background, the inside, I did a large collage of all sorts of bright sort of colours and random things that sort of seem to go together. And on each panel of Digipack, of my Digipack, I'd sort of zoom in on each section, symbolising looking at one aspect of life, being it sad, obviously, and then there's the next one which is miserable. But you wouldn't see that through. It hasn't got any writing on it. That's just how I thought I would sort of symbolise that. And on the back, I'd zoomed in on one section and copied it 4 times, so each little 4 section makes up the big section, which is the back panel. So that could sort of show the repetitiveness of life if you were to be in a situation where you were sort of bored of life yourself. Not in a way that you want to harm yourself in the extent where you feel like you've got no friends, so you've got to do something about it to end your life or anything, not to that extent, but just so miserable, and yeah, projecting that to the audience, or whoever watches it.
Yeah, in relation to mine, Jack earlier said about us two together, and I took on board that influence, and I merged 2 photos of us together to make one, and it turns out that we look quite similar. It's really weird, but anyway, with that I tried to get 2 perspectives of life. If you see the expressions on our original photos, there's me looking like that, and there's Jack looking quite sad, and so I put them together, and just to represent life and the differences. And then what I did was I doubled them over, so I had loads of loads of little faces of me and Jack, and then put them together and made a sort of a collage, and then I added Two Door Cinema Club. And on the middle, and then on the back, I did that again, but then obviously put the titles of the songs and the barcode. And
are you doing a different colour?
Well, originally I didn't do a different. I had like reds and blues and multicoloured, and then it stood out, but it sort of for me took away the sort of how it would sort of connect with the video. Yeah, and it took away
it being dull.
Because with black and white, that's what I chose with. Obviously, it connects to our video because our video is black and white, and the depressing feeling that we're trying to get across. So that's a direct link there. But it also it took away a lot of being able to focus in on 2 of our faces, because with the colours
distracting.
Yeah, distracting and stuff. So I just decided to do black and white, and in the middle, or in the inside of the Digipack, I had half a face of Jack and half a face of me, and then a full face, and nothing around it. It was just plain. By doing that, on the front it's quite in your face and busy, and you can see it in its detail, but in the inside you'll be able to see my face, my half of the face quite clearly, Jack's half of the face quite clearly, and then when you see the full face of us 2 together, you can see the merging, and you can see the whole picture without getting lost in all the other little faces. If there's any negatives about mine, it was quite pixelated. The back of mine was quite pixelated, so you couldn't be able to see the writing that was on the back, which is hindered my outcome, because if anyone's going to read it or buy it, they're obviously going to want to see what's on the back. But with it being pixelated, it was quite hard to read, so I was quite disappointed the way that came out. But apart from that, I was quite happy with what it came out.
I was also going to mention on my one's pixelated intentionally to show that all isn't clear in life. Basically, I'm just trying to refer back to the title of the song itself, which is "This Is the Life." So life, the word life is obviously mentioned a lot while I'm trying to explain it. But the pixelation of the zoomed in images, sections of the collage, are intended to sort of be a sort of visual uncertainty on what's clear and what isn't, which is why I did that.
But that happens, it's technical difficulties, and you got to just adapt to that and use it. And then if I was to go on and produce another digipack,
you
then
know what to do right.
Yeah, I'd obviously do right and learn from it. And
we both added, also on the back, we both added just like sort of barcode and like a disclaimer sort of thing, and
almost make it realistic.
A copyright sort of logo and a record label to make it look authentic, to make it look as good as we could, because there's no point in making something half decent.
No. And we wanted to produce it as though it was going to go on the shelves.
Yeah.
But then obviously I was disappointed with the way it came out the back. So from my point of view, I don't think it wouldn't be able to fit. I don't think it would go on the shelves. I don't think it would sell because of the way that it was pixelated. But obviously, if I could do it again, I'd look into more of that and hopefully try and fix it up.